Hey, what's up guys, it's Christian here. And earlier today, about four and a half hours ago, I got my drone stuck on this tree all the way up there. I got my drone stuck all the way over there and I finally got it back. And I didn't climb the tree. I didn't pay a company to go climb the tree for me. I didn't knock down the tree, obviously. And I looked on ChatGPT and I was like, how can I get my drone back? It got stuck on a 50-foot plus tree. And the ideas were grab a big ladder, grab a painter's pole, an extension pole, and try to poke it out. And I'm like, that's too tall, that's too high up there. The second thing was like throw a baseball or throw a ball at it and see if it falls. I mean, I don't know, I tried to throw a rock and I could barely get all the way up there. So what I ended up doing was I saw a video on YouTube, which was an awesome idea. This guy got his drone stuck. He called his friend that has a drone. His friend tied a string to his drone, went up and around the branch and then came back down. So now there was a tree attached to the branch where the drone is stuck. And then they pulled the drone down with, by pulling on the string until the drone, falls off and then you catch it. So I did the same thing, except I went on Facebook Marketplace. I bought another drone and I picked that drone up, grabbed lunch, came back over here. I went to Walmart and I grabbed this like really thin string. So if I can show you, I grabbed this really thin string at Walmart for $5, and I tied it to the other drone and I flew it all the way up over the branch. But here's what happened. Once I started coming down, I realized once I start coming down, the blade is gonna catch onto the drone. The string is gonna catch onto the blade because there's not enough slack because now there's tension and now the drone is pulling it. It's gonna go in the area of the blade. So I just want to let you know that, because that's exactly what happened to me. I was flying up, I kept on trying to move it over there, but there's so many more trees and a big forest. I didn't want to get stuck in the forest. So I was like, darn, I'm kind of stuck here now. So I kept on moving around to grab more slack. And I said, you know what? Let's just slowly pull the drone down. And I could barely see from all the way down here. I can barely see all the way up there where it was stuck. So I started just coming down, and then guess what? The string got caught on the blade. And luckily the other drone was tied to string, so it didn't just fall, it kind of just hung from over there and it was going crazy. It was like, and I finally got it down over here. And then I put on the drone control to say, I put for it to land. And then the blades kind of slowed down. And then I grabbed it, I turned it off right away. I disconnected the other drone, which I put it back in the house. And then I just got the string and I started pulling on both sides, right? On the other side, which is now over there, if you can kind of see it, you see it hanging. And I started just pulling on it until this drone fell from up there. Now you got to be ready to catch it, because this thing was coming in hot. It actually kind of hurt my hand when I caught it because it was free falling from all the way up there. But luckily it hit my hand and then it fell on the ground. So I'm hoping like my hands kind of broke the fall a little bit. I haven't checked if it still works, but luckily if it doesn't, I have the SD card, I have a battery here, I got an extra control, I got some parts here, so it won't be the end of the world, but at least I got it back or I can fix it. But this is the best way to do it. If you get your drone stuck and you got some space and you don't think you're gonna get another drone stuck, just fly one up with some light string, bring it back down. If the blades get caught, don't worry, it's grabbed onto some string. Just bring it down slowly. And the good thing, I got like really light string, really thin light string, so it doesn't get caught up in the branches up there. And the weight of this drone was enough to move this string up, because what could have happened if I would have gotten thicker rope or string, it could have gotten caught up in the branches, or this would have not been heavy enough to pull it down, and then it would have just been hanging all the way up there, and then whatever. But luckily we got it. That's the best way to get your drone from the tree.